Hello friend and welcome in this week number 4 in my own transformation. So when I say transformation, for those who didn't know what's happening in my life, when I say transformation is to break my life from my past. When I say from my past, it's like all the anxiety, the suffering I put in my body for years and years and years, which I'm struggling now to live a life in full of joy and love. So it's why I want to do now is to transform my life, is to let go the past, to move in love, to move in joy. This week I read a lot about spirituality, about God, about the knowledge, the wisdom of the learning through Jesus, through other people. And it's something I don't really like to share a lot because I feel when you share about God, when you share about the love, when you share about the divine force we have inside of us, people will stop to listen to me and will say, what you say, Romain, about love and joy and God is great, but life is so difficult every single day. Where is God in all of this? So it's quite difficult to, I think, for me to bring this forth, but I will do it because it's my passion about much more than my passion. It's my story. I want to bring my story in this YouTube channel, my story from, I would say, the darkness to the light, and this transition will be through the love of God, through this power, this beauty we all have inside of us. And it's what I discover. It's to be so grateful about all the suffering happening in my life. Suffering, it's pushing me to go deep inside of me and to see the power of love behind the suffering. So it's a journey to let go the suffering. It's a journey to let go all the past events and to embrace fully the love and the joy I have inside of me. So I'm reading a lot this week. It's not enough. So I'm lucky to be able to work only 4 days per week soon. So from September to December, I will take my first day off. And this first day will be just for me. And it's so great because I'm looking forward to it. I will be able to read much more. I will be able to meditate and pray. And pray, it's something I'm just starting now. I would love to pray. And I'm just reading a book about an old way of praying in Christianity. And and I will want to learn. It's about, talking. It's about the repetition of some prayers about the name of God. And this will be such amazing. I started this morning to do the prayer, the big prayer of Christianity. I don't know how to say it in English because I do it in French. Anyway, so it's where I'm going now. So try to move forward. It's working very well. I feel some joy coming from my life. I feel some light coming in my life, and I really want to use this transformation in the future to help other people. And I think it's where I can see my mission, where I can see kind of direction of my life. We all have a purpose in life, and usually people find their purpose, the purpose in in the solution of their own life. People create business, create association, organism because of what happened in their life, and because they break through, they go through the challenging of their own life. After the challenge, they want to bring this to other people. And for me, to be to li- have li- I lived in so much suffering and anxiety from my young age, and to be able now to move forward, to be able to transform and allow this transformation day after day to learn will be my contribution to this world. It will be to share the love, the joy we all have inside of us and how we can access it. And I work deeply every single day to do it. I read, I meditate, I do yoga, I do journaling, I read again during before to go to bed. I think about the quantum physics, epigenetic, all this kind of stuff, and start to create the vision I want to create. But first, I need to reconnect with the present moment. It's good to let go the past, but the issue is to not move to the future either. Because if I stay in the future do not hold the, happiness. Happiness is in the present moment. And it's why prayer and meditation will be so much, will be so great for me. And it's why I want to take as a wisdom of this week number 4 is to learn to pray on the morning. I pray and meditate a lot in my past. I want to feel something which is okay for me to do. In the last 5 years, I went to different religion movement. It could be Christianity, and different place to learn how to be happy again, how I can reconnect with love. Because what is the purpose of life if we don't live with love? To go What's the purpose to go to a job, to educate my children, to be with my wife, and do this every single day, where if I don't have a deep sense of love and joy about life inside of me? So, if you think about when you will die, when I think about myself when I will die, when I will hope very old, I will. I don't want to see my life where it was just a repetition every single day without love and joy, without deep love and joy, because love and joy is still here sometime, but I talk about a very deep love and joy in my life with my wife, my children, and my job, everything I do, because I truly believe work, it's love, make visible. Work, it's our expression. What do we do? What do we want to do about life? A lot of people want money just to go on a vacation, holidays, but at the end of the day, the expression of our creativity, the expression of love and joy and who we are is what will make us deeply happy. It's what will make me deeply happy in my life and truly in love. A lot of reflection about the love, the expression of love and joy, and how to live it. I close, all the curtain of the windows. I remove the light in my life for so many years. It's time for me to open the windows and bring light in all my being, to be able to be, the witness of this love. When we talk about love and joy, it's not something we can really teach to people from a mental perspective. I want to become the witness of it, so people can see what does it mean to be in love and joy, the true love and joy of God, the love of what is behind who we are. Because everything I will possess, everything I will create in my life, it will be useless when I will die. All these things will not come with me after this journey on the earth. So it's very important to think now about it. I don't want to think about life when I will be 70, 80, or 85 years old. I want to think about life right now, because I will die and this will come much more, faster than I think. And when I will be inside, face to face to death, I don't want to think about life at this moment. I want to think about life now. How can I prepare myself for the next journey, and how I can live this current experience full in beauty, love, and creation. Not to be a victim, to be the creator of my life. And all this notion of physics, quantum physics, epigenetic, spirituality, the learning through Jesus, the learning from Buddha, learning from so many sacred texts, talking about what is life and who we are. It's so important to think right now. I don't want to wake up in fear. I don't want to wake up in anxiety and all this kind of stuff. I don't want my life to be in this kind of space. The experience of my life, I want my life to be in joy and love. I want my life to be the vision I want to be about it. I want to live much more in nature. I want to be surrounded by nature. I want to slow down. I want to live a life much more simple than the life I have now. Just to be able to walk in nature, embrace life with my children, go explore around me, explore the world, explore what it's possible, explore what's deeply inside of us, be all together, to be an amazing dad, to be close to my children, to be close emotionally, to be, a rock for my children where they can feel secure with myself emotionally about anything, anything. And what is missing in my life is this deep sense of love, which I want to bring for me and my own family, for my community, for my country, and for the world. Because we are all brothers and sisters, and at the end of the day, we are all living the same experience of life in a different level, but we are all struggling outside the love of God. And it's what I want to bring in my life and around me, this love of God. Outside the religion, I'm not someone who like institution, like religion institution and overall every institution. I like to be free. And I truly believe now there is an opportunity to learn spirituality, to learn about God outside this institution, and to not be in the old, but still the old is very important. This institution bring tradition, bring this wisdom, but there is something new coming as well to embrace. There is the old and the new. The church, I think, will change in the future. Everything will change. Spirituality will change. With the science of quantum physics, things will change. The church can't stay as it is with quantum physics, with all these different sacred texts which is coming together all around the world with the science now as well. Institution can't hold their own view, their single view about one way to do spirituality. Something will move, and I want to be part of it, to be part of this movement of who we are in this world where everything seems to go wrong, the war, economic, everything seems to go wrong. And I think it's the best moment, especially for myself, to understand that who truly we are, and to regain, to accept this love, who we are naturally. Love and joy is who we are naturally. We are in loving people. But when we are living in fear and disconnected with the essence, the presence of God, when we are disconnected with nature and the world, it's where and when we become anxious, in fear, and we react as the world is reacting now. It's how I can react in my life. It's how my body is reacting against myself. As I say, I have some issues with my body now since a year, a little bit more than a year, with my hand, very cold hand, and now fit. My hand become purple. Have difficulty with my hand. Sometimes it's too hot, they sweat. Sometimes it's too cold. My body is reacting negatively to all the, darkness, all the suffering of the past. And now it's time for me to open the windows, to let the love and the joy and the light of God to take all my being, and for me to be light and to maybe bring it around me. But what is important is for me to open to it, to save my own experience in this earth, and maybe to be an example of it, because there is no way for me to continue to be in suffering. When you don't have this question, when you live a life where it's okay, but when you live a life years after years after years in suffering, anxiety, and when you see joy as something difficult to have, since maybe it's like this since my 20s, so like 35, so since a long time, it's hard to enjoy life. And all this question about what is life, what is joy, what is the meaning of everything, are important questions when you are in depression, when you are suffering, when you don't see the light, when you don't see the vision of your life, when you don't know where to walk. This question becomes so important for me, and I'm sure for every people who are in this condition. Life, it's a big question, and it's the most important question. It's at the moment when we ask the question, we open our life to love. When we don't ask the question, we are close to love. When we start to ask this kind of question, it's a gratitude to be in suffering. It's a gratitude to be in depression, because this question it's leading me and will lead you to the love of God, the love of life, and just the love to live and to be an expression of joy in life, to be the creator, to heal your body, to heal my body, to have a vision, to have dream, to embrace life, and to be an expression of what it means to be love and joy. So it's where I am this week. A lot of reflection, a lot of opening to this love, to the grace of God, to the love of God. And it's where I'm going, without religion, without institution, just the learning of spirituality. Sorry, my video just stopped, So it's a good time to finish this video and to wish you a very good day and good evening. And this was my end of my week 4 with all these reflections. So see you next week for week 5 in my own transformation. I'm so exciting and I'm looking forward to see where I will be in my video, in my next video, especially video 50, my week 50, because it's where I will decide if I continue or not and where I am in my life. So until then, I wish you a great evening, a great day, and see you next week. Bye-bye.